Today's horoscope, Cancer April 2nd, 2022. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Transits today favor extra effort to learn, study, or perfect a project or craft. You enjoy working on a project or venture designed to last. Instead, you might take special care of your responsibilities now, and it's satisfying to do so. You're in the right frame of mind for taking care of business today. Still, it's a good idea to make room for reflection. Because a new moon will occur early tomorrow, it's particularly appropriate to wind down rather than wind yourself up. Tying up loose ends and otherwise freeing yourself of excess baggage is a good idea to clear the way for new beginnings. New beginnings are likely after tomorrow's new moon, and they're liable to relate to goals concerning your career or life direction, status, or reputation. Your love horoscope. Stage fright? Fear goes out the window today. Single or taken, your planetary ruler, the moon, will be joining forces with Mercury the messenger in Aries via your bossy 10th house of authority, which pretty much means you're taking the lead, even if you do it unconsciously. Remember, Mercury governs your secretive 12th house of subconscious energies, and your 3rd house of communication, so you could very easily portray some unspoken thoughts at this time. To take to social media, or to not, that is the question. Venus will also face off with the nodes of destiny, which could potentially lead you to a crossroads. Your career horoscope. Get ready to feel incredibly fired up about your career path when the moon enters Aries today. Now in Aries, Luna's emotional energy could go one of two ways, depending on where you are at in your career. On one hand, you could feel incredibly proud of your accomplishments and leadership capabilities. You may even feel like you are on top of the world. But the lunation could also allude to underlying frustrations, especially if something is not advancing as fast as you would like it to, or if you are lacking recognition. Try to focus on the positive. Your finance horoscope. While the moon won't make its next visit to your income sector until later next week, and for now all the focus is on the other side of the financial fence, today's new moon in your career sector is providing the right professional boost at the right time. This is creating the professional momentum that the moon can capitalize on when it returns to your income sector next week. Social life today. Your family doesn't seem to be supporting you as much as usual. Instead, they are critical now and then. Don't go on the offensive, but listen carefully to what they are saying. Who knows, their objections may be justified. It's better to discuss this with friends, as they see matters more objectively. Your dating horoscope. A little indulgence never hurt anybody, you least of all. Go forth on a quest for serious pleasure and total decadence. Flirting tips. Being tested, you seek proof as to whether the decisions you made regarding your love life are correct. It's possible others make you aware of having made a mistake. This is a good time to re-evaluate your situation. Remain calm, be optimistic about the future, and let events unfold. Better times are on the way. Lucky numbers 2, 8, 14, 31, 45. Your well-being horoscope. Today you can evaluate and act with fluency. The greatest benefit of this special energy will come from focusing on yourself, not others. What is right for you in any given situation is up to you to decide. To prepare for making good dietary decisions, stock your house with healthy foods, and give yourself lots of choices. There are many ways to have healthy diet: fresh juices, colorful salads, expertly prepared tofu. These options take considerable effort, but the payoff is worth it, don't you think? Your daily numeroscope. There'll be no stopping you today. This is your day, full of your own essence. The world is your oyster. As you go about working and getting things done, take the time to ensure that you aren't taking on more than your fair share. Even though you can run circles around your colleagues, It's not your responsibility to handle their loads as well as your own. Helping out is one thing, being taken advantage of is another. Daily Planetary Overview. Ready or not, it's time for a round of big boss, little boss at the office. If your supervisor isn't very savvy, you could be forced to take control of a current project. They might be protective of their role, but you can navigate your way around this power play. The Aries new moon could rock our world by shaking up our sense of stability. Under this luminary, we are cosmically asked to step up and manifest a new vision, which could prove challenging. The universe could create obstacles and throw roadblocks in our way, but with the right planning and a positive attitude, you can overcome them and fly high. But hits to the ego and emotional meltdowns will happen. Think of this like a seasonal shedding. In order to embrace the new, we must let go of what we've outgrown and no longer need. Unfortunately, if you haven't been trusting your instincts, you may have been thrown off your path. Now you're learning that you need to rely more on your third eye when dealing with others. Your intuition can be a lifesaver if you're open to accessing it. Sky for today. In the pre-dawn hours, the moon enters Aries, ending its void course, which began shortly before midnight last night. Over the next 2 days, we are eager to make our mark on the world. This ingress portends an influx of enthusiasm, but we can also behave carelessly now, too consumed with our personal initiatives to notice that there are others in the room. We might be excited to start a project, but less interested in the detail work required to complete it. Be mindful of how you wield your energy. Before midnight, the Aries new moon offers us a fresh start. At the top of the astrological new year, we are encouraged to set intentions for goal manifestation. What risks are we willing to take in the name of further self-actualization? What obstacles are we willing to brave? How might we employ courage to change the course of our life's direction? It is quite probable that at this moment, in the darkness of the new moon, we look at our lives and realize all the ways that we are not at the helm. Our choices could be dictated by careers, relationships, or personal expectations that are not actually relevant to us. They were relevant at some point in the past, but we have neglected to set new goals after we achieved the old ones. Without impetus for self-discovery, we are going through the motions. In aspect of both Mercury and Chiron, we can consider new practices or methods of communication that will facilitate our healing, buffer our confidence, and help us to overcome old anxieties. Contemplate coming back to yourself by aligning your ideas with your actions.